It's BSP versus Levendy. Toon versus Donkey Kong for another losers round match. Starting on Seville. Yes. Alright, getting into it. There's certainly a lot of myths on this stage that I actually never noticed the irony in that song being here until now. The stage has a mist effect on it. What am I? Okay. Never noticed that before, but sure. Okay, so, yeah. I'm trying to think about how this matchup would play out right now. So far, it's looking like Levendy is actually juggling BSP pretty well so far. He's getting the percentage slightly. He's trying to get that bomb confirming to the grab. I think he timed the grab a little early there, otherwise that would have confirmed it. Catches that in. It's interesting. Bomb to grab, it looks like sometimes it's just true, and other times it looks like you have to time it a little more effectively. I don't know, I'm not sure. But, it didn't matter too much, the percents are otherwise even here. Okay, that was risky with that Zare right there. Levendy, I think he's out of, he thinks he's out of the ding dong window right there. So he also fired edge guard right there, and he gets it on the air dodge with 8. That was smart play from Levendy there, obviously. Okay. Waiting the ledge a little bit. Levendy, a lot of goals here, repositioning himself a lot, throwing off BSP a little bit. I guess a good amount of percent on that too. Jumping over the boomerang, he's actually got some really good movement right now around these projectiles, and it's really helping him out. Playing around this zoning pretty well, I would say. Good patience right there too. Oh, that shield pokes him, so that's gonna give BSP a setup right there. He's not able to fully capitalize off it. Otherwise, I know he wants to get the kill. BSP, smart to wait on the air dodge right there. I think he wants to be in the air a little bit sooner though, otherwise. For that side there. Bomb to forward air from the other side of the stage is not gonna kill, and Donkey Kong is sitting at max rage. Still living here. Bomb did not actually cover the neutral up right there. He was able to shield after that one frame. Getting on, and there's a back throw right there on the up air on shield. BSP gets his opportunity right there. Some even stocks here. Outspacing him with the up tilts. That's pretty good actually against the grab. And good spacing with a character that otherwise has really small sword and really small spacing. That's actually pretty helpful. Unfair? No, that bomb just put a lot of pressure on him otherwise right there. And BSP getting him off of him there with that bomb. Dude! Edge guards right there. That was a lot of percent right there. A little bit more percent. He would have just straight up gotten the kill. That's gonna do it though. That risky grab right there at that percent. Levendy just reacts on cue to down smash out of the Scott dodge. BSP was definitely bringing that back though. I really like the creativeness that he had right there and turning that situation into his own favor there. There was a pretty solid edge guard from him. And I definitely want to see that a little bit more, like changing situations a little bit would help him out here. Like, definitely, like you see if I turn around right there otherwise. The fact that it's keeping it, that it's even otherwise though, it shows that Levendy is definitely... Levendy, again, like I noted that he was doing pretty well against this projectile game. I feel like that might be a constant factor. So I'm assuming that Levendy is jumping to avoid some of these projectiles here, so the best thing for BSP here is to look for his jumps more and punish them accordingly. Maybe throw a boomerang up at an angle, and if he tries to jump through it, he'll get hit by it. If he tries to air dodge through it, Donkey Kong's air dodge out of short hop is pretty laggy, so he will be forced to air dodge into the... Well, it's long lasting, so he'll land into the ground with a little lag, is what I'm trying to say there. So that's an interesting thing to think about there when we think about this. So we're getting into the second match as he... Honestly, I could see him being comfortable on Smash Bros right now. Like, he has a lot of options here, I feel like. At the same time, this moving platform here lowers the window that Ding Dong needs to be if Donkey Kong is on that platform to get the kill a little bit earlier there. No mess up on the bomb to grab right there. That was pretty solid right there. So. Yeah, another thing that Levendy was capitalizing off of with grabs by BSP, seeing a much more aggressive game, which was actually kind of what I was expecting here. It's working out incredibly well. That's 94%. I'm waiting on that. Very good. 1-1-1 on damage here. Otherwise, Levendy is yet to find its opening here. Rolling on the ground. Bomb to up air. Still no percent here. Levendy is looking powerful at the moment. Okay, bomb traps. Gets the air dodge too with the long-lasting lingering hitbox, but the late hitbox on up air isn't nearly as strong as the sweet spot, which would have killed right there. As we see Levendy getting his first hit right here. And BSP doesn't have to struggle too hard to kill right here. He applies the pressure with his quarter. Very efficient. Not much that DK can really do about that. Otherwise, it looks like I don't think he can straight up just grab him. So, and that would be his fastest option out of shield, I think. Yeah, I think I'm right. Grab out of shield is on the fastest option. Jab is also. Not sure. Let's not talk too technical here, otherwise let's focus a little bit on this match as BSP continues his dominating force here. Up tilt to up air to confirm right there. 7%. Another bomb to up air. DK is having an incredibly hard time landing at the moment. The big boy, well, that's one of the struggles of the heavyweight, really. Alright, yeah, BSP, he doesn't actually have to approach it all. This is a humongous lead that I would be sad to see lost here. He just literally, if he wants, he can just time this out. There's not really much that DK can do as an approach option. His fastest approach option, I believe, is back air. The dash attack is a decent mix-up. Okay, that down is going to send him off. He's not going to finish it off, though. BSP perhaps looks like he wants to take this out with a little bit of style. Max Rage Donkey Kong is not going to kill, but the back air almost does, so something to be worried about here. As we're playing at the ledge, and Levendy is certainly not letting him sit too comfortably here at the moment, though. Gets him off stage with the cargo forward throw. There's a back air catching the jump. Levendy looking a little comfortable here at the moment. There's a Donkey Kong Cyclone onto the stage. Misses that right there. BSP, no punish at the moment. Might be a little too comfortable here, and not really opting to look for a kill here. He has him at a percent where if he just grabs him at the ledge, he's dead. No matter what. Like, he's also this rage, he just grabs him at the ledge, he's done. I think a back throw would have just killed anywhere on the stage, and I'm surprised that BSP never actually opted for that option.
Game set.
Maybe a little too skittish with grabs there, but otherwise he cleans that up with the back air right there. That was certainly a lot of percent on Donkey Kong there. Oh boy. So now it looks like that Davin isn't as comfortable with grabs, which is something that I feel like isn't what he wants here. He wants to be able to. He wants his grabs to work for him. I have no idea what Davin's doing right now. He's trying to put another tag on. I think he's switching to Ganondorf because. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, if he really is switching the character here, that's really intriguing, isn't it? He is not. Okay. But it would be very intriguing to switch off after such a comfortable game that second game was for him there. He could have done... He had complete control there. He otherwise just played around Levendy. He didn't really... Yeah. Words. So I'm still humbly waiting here for this game 3. It looks like they might be going to Town and City as Smash Bros. Is now banned unless gentlemen agreement. So let's see it. Game 3. These two definitely having some fun right now, socializing. It's respectable that they're having some fun. There we go. There it is. Alright, so Town and City for Donkey Kong. You know how this goes. Platform orientation right here. All the platforms here, except for I believe in the second transition, are higher than the platform on Smash Bros. So Donkey Kong's Ding Dong confirms. Gonna be benefited a bit more here for sure. Ooh, I like that confirmer there. Okay. Levendy's mixing it up right here, throwing in that jab there, which I honestly want to see a little bit more of, and not staying in shield entirely, because that's going to let Toon wall him out a bit more over here. Because again, as I touched on, he doesn't really have out of shield options that he can work with. Whereas Toon can pelt him from distance as well. DK doesn't have projectiles to test Toon. Alright, so bomb 2 up there right there, that spacing was pretty deep. Okay, he catches the rushing. Now, as I say that he doesn't want to be entirely passive in shield, he's getting completely pelted right now. He's not really able to react to that entirely there. Okay, he does get stage control right there. He's just not getting the ding dong percent. He wants it so bad, you can hear him right here. Oh, BSP, if doesn't grab it there, it's not going to get, that's going to go unnoticed otherwise. Very lucky from there, as I believe Dell had the opportunity to just slap him up. Just in a quick stock from, and a way to, like, projectiles wouldn't have mattered at that point. If he had the stock lead, Toon would have to approach. Although Toon doesn't necessarily have to approach entirely, as we all see, as we know of his confirms off of projectiles as well. He can still kill from a bit of a distance, which is a good thing to think about. If he loses the stock right here and max rage up tilt, it does the trick. Yeah. So BSP is at the moment trying to consider his options for getting the stock off now. As Dell's plans of building up rage works for him. No, I don't think that was entirely intentional. But the stock is now gone from Dell's side. This is the last stock. Game 3. Gets that grab right there. Max spacing. Good spacing through all otherwise. That is one of his longest ranged grounded options that he can use. That is not a projectile. Okay, double up on the backers right there. He just swipes him a couple times. That's what it is. Alright, but BSP trying to keep this close with his projectile gameplay. Mobile monkey here. Okay, catches the lord with the down smash, and he just gets him with the up air. Catches him pulling bomb up there, which has a considerable amount of end lag, and it's a pretty risky thing to do sometimes. But otherwise, yeah, that's it from Levendy right there. Pretty decent set from these two. I really like the contrast that these sets had and the adaptations that were shown and such. Otherwise, I feel like, yeah, that was a fun set. Not much I can say.